So we've reached the end of our discussion on muscle tissue and seen yet another amazing way that our bodies work. So if you remember nothing else about muscles, remember that muscles mean movement. Those movements might be as subtle as the beating of a heart. It might be moving food through the digestive tract, or maybe running those legs the length of a whole marathon. All these movements are the result of muscular contraction. So let's just review our learning outcomes for this week. First of all, we want to be able to understand and describe the special characteristics of muscle tissue. Then we looked at and hopefully are able to describe what muscle cells look like under a microscope. And finally, being able to compare and contrast the three different sorts of muscle tissue found in our body. That's skeletal, smooth, and cardiac. Understanding that they have things in common, but also specific differences which make them act in a slightly different way. Next week, in the final week of the course, we'll be looking at nervous tissue. Now, many of you may already know nervous tissue is found in the brain, the spinal cord, and of course all our peripheral nerves. Nerve tissue has a characteristic in common with muscle tissue. They're both able to be excited, which means that they are able to respond to a stimulus. However, nervous tissue has many other features which make it quite unique, and we look forward to exploring these with you next week. So please join us for our exploration of the nervous tissue in more detail.